Amongst a sea of never-ending mundane podcasts, one lone podcaster sticks out like a bad rash you're afraid to tell your old lady about. The ChazmoShow. Join Al Chazmo as he features the very best independent artists from every corner of the globe.
There they are.
Hey, hey.
Teri and Brian, hello, welcome to the show.
Well, thanks for having us.
You have to speak into the mic, though. That's
I didn't really have much to say anyway. You know, you're in line, you're by somebody's gas behind you or their pop, or, just kind of keep going with that.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be big. Something.
So it's kind of a nice story.
This is on Facebook.
Yeah, I thought that's where I saw it. He said it's in Midland, and I believe he said it's going to be on Dateline or 2020 or something like that. So they're making note of it.
That's cool. Well, cool. They're helping out,
Right. And then wow, I can really hear myself now. That's way too much me.
It's barely registering because you guys aren't into the mic, so it's not,
But you can turn the sound down right there in that box, just on the other side of the iPad.
Yeah, if
Me?
it's too loud.
Oh, okay.
Which one is you?
Me.
Keep talking.
Here I am. Now it's gone. Now I'm back.
We're all gone.
Oh,
Oh, no.
we got some more fuzzies.
Just going to blame that on me.
Well, it's just such a cobbled up mess.
Here,
What kind of wine is this we're drinking?
It just said a white table wine. We got it on our trip to, where'd we go? Sutton's Bay.
Mm-hmm.
Sutton's Bay, and we did.
Ow.
check.
Right?
I keep forgetting you guys are
Huh?
We're
Live. Squeal, squeal. Hey, hey, check.
Oh, it was there.
It was there.
It was there.
Check.
Come on.
Oh, just like right
Check.
there.
Oh, no.
Just like when we were talking
it.
about the TVs.
Hold it.
The TVs with the rabbit ears.
Yeah.
And
If you
We
get
were-
one
we were
big
the
marker,
remote.
put that ink pen underneath of it.
there,
Oh.
right there.
Just tape. Where's the tape?
If you tell
Hey, right
I'll
there.
find it.
That's good.
Tape.
Right on. Sweet. Nice job.
Score. There we go. Holy
Nobody-
shit. That was a long intro back into that session.
Nobody breathe in that direction.
Yes, it is December 19th. We are 2 days out from the end of the Mayan calendar, and everyone's freaking out a little bit. But, yeah, we're going to do a live show that night, so if anybody's around and you guys want to step out, whatever, we'll be here.
Hey, that sounds like a plan.
If
After,
you know.
we
Yeah,
do.
swing on by. It's funnier now because we were just chatting, chatting up a storm, and now the camera's on. We're like, hey, so, hey.
Are you wanting that rug?
Not anymore. I mean, it's, he's being quiet. so.
George is tearing that thing up.
Yeah, I found a shit he did the one time where
I can
it looked
see
rough.
where he got it.
Yeah, it was. He had plenty of fiber in his
Oh, poor George.
And I renamed him and his cousin Jax. That was the other dog, the other terrier that I babysat over the weekend. They're now known as Asshole 1 and Asshole 2.
By everybody else in the family.
Well, Gary's like, well, which one's Asshole 1? I said, whoever's talking about their dog is Asshole 1. The other's Asshole 2.
Nice.
George.
One of my dogs
You need to get him a stuffed animal that he can.
swallowed a golf ball.
He's had toys, but he eats them and they just get lost and
No, he.
swallowed a golf ball.
What?
Did he shat it out or?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
He's one of those things where you throw a ball or fake like you're throwing it under him, and he'd tuck his head down and try to find it. Well, you start bouncing the golf ball, and he's just like following it, and then go, and then he tucks his head down to look to see where it went. He didn't even know he. But that's like us eating a pea.
Yeah.
That big
Are you
dogs
talking
eat.
that big newfie?
Yeah. And then about 3 days later,
Uh,
there's a golf ball. The golf ball stayed there.
yeah. Over time, the rain and stuff will disintegrate
no,
the other stuff.
No, when it was time to clean up, it went in the garbage.
Wait, yeah.
Yeah, golf balls are cheap.
Retired that golf ball.
Yeah, so the last podcast was the last time you guys were here. We the following bye week we didn't do a show. Took a little break. But it's good having you guys back because we didn't really get a chance to talk a whole lot the last show. It was kind of took on a monster itself. Ran out of time. I couldn't believe it was like midnight. Like, holy shit. But
yeah, when I look back and watch that, they were dorks.
That was a fun night.
yeah,
It was
it was a
good
good
food.
time. But it didn't quite go as planned. But, you know, that's part of the fun of it. You know, it's not...
So, hey, real quick, that, what was it, the Beam Music or whatever? Is that the name of that place?
Bees Music.
Bees Music.
Yeah, in Mount Pleasant.
Sweet. You don't have any idea cost? How do you get a hold of them? How do
Just
I- how
stop
do-
in or...
Where are they located again?
It's... Okay, it's down by the Pixie, but it's on the opposite side of the Pixie. You remember Bobo's Bar years ago?
Bobos.
Years ago.
Do you turn at the three-legged dog?
No.
No, but okay.
Bobos bar.
Okay, Family Video.
Okay.
Family Video. You're going north. It's gonna be maybe 1-2 blocks, and on the west side.
Sweet.
That side.
I got it. I feel like I could drive there right now.
I think we should leave right now.
Well, yeah. If you're heading there, it's gonna be on that side. So.
I'm following you. That was good.
Yeah.
I get more lost when people tell me north and south. I'm like, left or right? Left or right? That's all you need to know.
That's
I'm already a loss, so apparently...
That's like it's 3 sleeps until Santa Claus comes.
3 sleeps. And call in 989-433-6606.
I wonder where our buddy Osvat is at.
He's not at craps training.
Does he need training?
Everybody needs craps training, I guess.
Our
but-
buddy Berger is in craps training.
Yeah.
It's been 7 weeks for him now.
Yep, they're testing out this week, I guess.
He's starting to wear.
I think it's been a little longer too because he took like a week off. So
Actually, I think they're a week
Are they?
ahead of
Okay.
schedule because
that could
it's
be.
only the 7th week. I thought he said tonight.
he's he's telling me I should do it. I would enjoy it. I'm like, you don't know me.
George. George.
Well, I'm proud of him. I think that's great. He did it.
Yeah,
Him
you know,
and
good for
Koontz
him.
Together.
Koontz just, I don't know, he's crazy.
Koontz likes to know all that stuff. I'm just worn and beaten.
Yeah.
I'm just there for a minute.
Well, Koontz is
Just
like,
a
if you know
minute.
craps, you can work anywhere.
Where's he gonna go?
I don't know. He wants to
Where
go
you
to
gonna
Grand
go,
Rapids.
Koontz? He could go and do movie reviews. A Koontz reviews.
He's a Koontz star, right? Giant
I have
Koontz.
to say, he has given me some pretty decent ones. Other ones have been, oh my god. I got him back that one time. I told him, he had me watch the Human Centipede. Have you seen it?
Yeah. I wish I hadn't. That was
I know.
horrible.
Don't ever watch that. I watch a lot of shit.
It
Don't
was,
watch
yeah.
that one.
Do not. I wish I could unwatch it, but
So I recommended
burned
The
in there.
Neighbor.
yeah, that was oh.
He was so mad at me when he come back to work. He's like, Teri, like, ha ha ha. I finally got it was bad. She was like just nonchalantly killing people. Like she'd be pretend she was a realtor walking in the homes and be showing a home and the dead couple would be upstairs and she just randomly killed and did her own. And it got to a part where she was killing this young boy and the methods she used even made me cringe. I was just like, oh my god. He come back cussing me out just a little bit. Like I owed you, dude.
Yeah.
You
Paybacks
you,
are
yeah.
hell. Itchy nose.
That's my nose.
I said itchy nose.
Oh. Scratchy butt.
I threw the camera on me real quick, and I was like, oh, nice. So, okay.
Well, better.
Dumbass. So, last time you guys were here, you made the pumpkin roll, and you made some steak rolls, and they both were very delicious. And anything you want to discuss about that?
Yeah, why'd you bring that up now while I was hungry?
Oh, sorry, I forgot you guys haven't ate. There's a couple pieces of pizza in the fridge, some lasagna.
I made that. The roll we made here, we went over to Sherlow's later, and I'm like, man, I should just, they were all sitting out in the garage and shit, so I brought it out. I'll just bring them a little bit, and I'll still have some. No, it was gone.
They
I had to
tore
make
it up.
another one the next
Nice.
day to take to my mom's later on in the afternoon. I'm like, oh, crap. I gotta make another one.
Yeah.
I love that shit, though. It's the bomb. So easy.
We
It
just
was
had
good.
some last 2 nights ago.
Oh, yeah, our leftovers from there.
That was frozen.
Mm-hmm.
We left the cobbler and ate the pumpkin roll. It was good.
That's, I have, I guess it would still be good. It's only been maybe a month or two, but the filling for cupcakes.
Twinkies? The
Twinkies?
Twinkie?
Twinkie or cupcake. It's either or filling. I mean, it would be like the Hostess filling.
Yum.
And it's just white lard and powdered sugar.
Really?
Yep.
Yum.
Yep.
That
And,
sounds
yeah,
so just
it was-
horribly bad and yummy.
You can just sit there and but it's like, oh my god, you know what this is? Oh, it's so good. But I mean, a little dab in the middle of a cupcake or something. That's fucking
Just
delicious.
something.
Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, it froze well, so we'll see how it unfreezes.
George.
Did you find anything good in this book?
Oh, yes, I found lots of stuff.
That's an old ass book.
I think I have that
Love-
same one.
Love Betty Crocker books.
I don't even know if people have cookbooks anymore now that you can get everything online. And it really is pretty cool because we went and got our grocery list and there's like, combine the ingredients, make your list. Had it even in the section, like where to shop for. I'm like, man, this beats right now this crap down.
That
for
list
sure.
was. I need to get you that app.
Oh, that was awesome.
That's what we ended up doing with the turkey, is using that app. Told us
That's
everything we
I
needed to
have the
buy.
Betty Crocker app, but yeah, right here.
Yeah, I wish I could. But that turkey it should have been a 2-week process building up to when you started actually putting it in the oven. We skipped all that and went to 3 days, and it was delicious. Oh my goodness.
Oh God, yeah. Tell them how you did it. It really was one of the best turkeys I've ever had. It's fabulous.
That was yummy.
Well, what'd
That
you
sounds
do?
good.
Oh,
What'd
yeah,
you
yeah,
do?
yeah.
I'm like, well, tell him.
I won't remember all the ingredients, obviously, but
Chef's secret, you know.
apple
No, this wine's knocking my ass
apple
out.
cider, apple vinegar. Anyway, made this apple brine and popped open one of the coolers, put all the brine in there, soaked the turkey almost 30 hours in that, and flipped it over and did that. And then you come in and you separate the skin from the breast, what I was talking about.
Same thing you do with your chicken.
And then you take this dry rub that you had prepared a couple of days before because it needed a dry marinade. Who knew?
Yeah.
That sits together, and then when you put that on, you rub it inside the breast and all that stuff. And so anyway, you and then you lay bacon over the whole damn thing.
There you go.
Oh,
You can't go wrong there.
This is the short story. This is one that should have started 2 weeks ago. Anyway, then you put the bacon on there and you pin it down, and you put it in a smoker. In this case, I used our barbecue grill and put some apple
we rednecked it.
chips.
Yeah, hey.
Right.
Yeah.
And as soon as the bacon starts to brown, you pull it off, and then you cook it another. It only took, well, it was a smaller bird. I think it was only
13 pounds,
13.
something like that. Wasn't big.
It took only about 3 hours to cook that in the smoker at around 225-ish, 230.
And then we let it set for like an hour,
And then
so we
you
just
let it rest.
put it in foil and wrapped a towel around it because we had to take it to my mom's yet. So literally a good hour yet. By the time we got, it was still even warm by the time we got to it, wasn't it?
Oh, and that first cut was just like, all the juice is just like, oh, I had to go to the bathroom. So thank you for opening the door.
What?
It's juicy.
What the hell?
It's moist as a little Debbie snack cake.
You have your way of describing juicy? That's one of mine.
Alrighty.
I'm a fan of the word moist.
Moist?
Moist.
Yeah.
That is a fun word. There are several words I like. Serendipitous. That's always one of my
Serendipitous.
favorites. Yes. What's another one? Fortuitous. There's not many opportunities to use the word fortuitous.
Fortitude.
So I like to just, it's very fortuitous.
Yontu.
You want to? You
Y'all.
want to go to?
Y'all.
I like y'all. I think y'all sounds friendlier than you guys.
Oh my goodness, when we were doing the Cabela's in Texas, y'all wasn't bad enough. It was all y'all.
All y'all motherfuckers.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it's twice.
Oh, y'all.
All y'all.
Well, see, now I like the rhythm of that, too. Oh, y'all.
Right?
Oh, y'all. It'd be hard to text that, though. Oh, y'all.
It's fun traveling around and listening to different
Dialects and
dialects.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. That'd be.
That is true.
Where all have you been? How many states of the Union have you been? The continental U.S. How many have you not been in?
Oh,
I think
that's
I've done
probably,
at least 13.
That's probably easier.
Not many.
No, because I wouldn't be able to name them. Just this past year alone, been in 12 different states for work.
Right.
So just got back from Oregon.
And what is
Nice.
it that you do?
I create custom concrete art.
Right now.
Rocks, trees, plaster, whatever, countertops, sinks, all that stuff. The rocks, obviously, they're hand carved to make look like rocks.
No.
Thus, did an aquarium stuff. We're doing stuff at our house that has kind of an old Tuscan look around one of the windows.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Where you-
painting again.
Where you'd have the structure, the solid structure was brick.
No.
But then as it began to deteriorate, they'd taken stucco over the top of that to help hold it together. So you've got a little bit of exposed brick, and then you've got plastering that comes down just in two spots on the window.
Teri looks enthused, but
No, I really am. I'm excited to see. It's just one project is always it just keeps going
no.
and going. And then there's something else. And it's fun, though. We're going to have a cool spot out there when we get done.
It looked like a Tuscan villa.
Yep, it will.
At least that wall.
No.
No,
What's
we're
the
gonna
land
go all the
look
way
like
out.
out there? You can do
Oh
like
my goodness,
is it
the
clay?
beach.
Is it clay or kind of? Or you can grow, a vineyard,
I
do
could-
your own wine.
Sweet.
That would be
Yeah.
nice. Right
Man.
down the beach.
Yeah, that'd
Pretty
be sweet
cool
as
as
shit.
Brian made me a beach for my birthday. Yeah, so
yeah,
that's pretty awesome.
I heard about the beach.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a long time coming.
Oh, hell yeah. I can't wait to have some shit going on out there. It'll be an all summer project for sure. It'll probably be an all time project, aren't they all?
Upkeep.
Patios next.
See, no, I'm planning on this though, because the more stuff I do in low maintenance shrubs and they don't require a lot, and then just kind of working it and more concrete. That's a whole lot less mowing. I'm all with that.
Yeah, hell yeah.
It's even an hour on the rider. It's like, I'm like, oh, this is killing me. I roll off the rider at the end. I'm like, okay, I don't know that this is any better. It kills me.
Yeah, that's out here. It used to be a field, and I've been here 18 years now, and it's still. When you're out there mowing, I mean, the Kubota's kind of nice because it's kind of squishy, and suspension ain't too bad. But like that Toro lawnmower my parents have, you feel every freaking. You're like,
right.
Oh, gee, you get done, you're like, oh. You feel
should-
like you're on the belt.
You should see Bear driving this one.
I can't even drink beer on it because it's so bumpy. It's like.
And she
You
has
got
to
another
stretch
beer?
way. She's like
She's
way
lucky she
out
don't,
with the pedal.
you get freaking black eyes and shit.
Right?
And have her mow my lawn.
I just
shit.
free Willy around it so I can get all the sun, Charlie. Next year, I'm just going to get a cane so I can hold the gas pedal down. Just like, woo-hoo-hoo.
Yeah. You get the old tri-folding lawn chair to fit on there somehow. You can just lay on there. Steer with your feet, maybe.
What do they call those? The highway pegs for the bikes? Let's give me some lawn pegs.
There you go. Some monkey bars for the lawnmower. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yes.
All systems are go. Call in 989-433-6606.
They're all partying, getting ready for the end of the world.
More than likely. There was a couple that was gonna. They said they were gonna call in, but
I was trying to talk Pammy into calling in.
well, sometimes there's issues with people getting on, but if you just go to the site, it's right there. Press play. Bam. That's all you have to do.
Oh, I bet a lot of people. I didn't know that.
But people freak out and.
You just went fuzzy. Fuzzy, fuzzy.
Was a bear.
Check.
Fuzzy Wuzzy had no hair.
Check.
Tap one of your. Yeah. Tap your cord.
Ooh.
There you go.
Ooh.
Yes.
Shazam.
And we're back.
That's much better. What's new? Do anything change it?
Let's say it works sometimes over that intercom, man. I'll have to stop what I'm doing and just throw the fingers in the ear because it's like, oh man, it's so loud.
It's kind of like Brian trying to figure out which I admit I'm horrible at that crap too. It should only be so many choices. It shouldn't be so confusing that I have to get an adapter. I have to do this. I have to split this. I have to pull this one out to do. I'm like, are you kidding me? It shouldn't be that hard. We still don't have a sound bar that's working properly. Haven't figured it out yet.
Sound bar.
Yeah, it doesn't work through. How does it? It'll work through the TV, but not for movies, or it'll work through movies and not through the TV. I don't know.
Even putting the settings to external sound.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody have a clue? Help.
Call in.
I know the guy at Radio Shack told Brian, he's like, well, really, you just have to plug it in.
Done that. Hit all those holes. We got them all.
You must still be missing a hole, hon.
Look for another hole. Flip it over. Oh, it's funny. Funny.
So what's your New Year's plans?
I
The
have
world
none.
hasn't ended.
Have none. I'm banking on the world.
Well, Charlie, just in case.
Well, then I gotta start the 401k and all that shit. So, damn. Really?
Oops, I just spent it all. I think we are looking at going to Big D's in Midland. From what I read, it's either 60 or 75. Trudy posted
75 at the door.
Oh, is it 60 in advance, 75 at the door?
Correct.
All right. No wonder I was confused. She didn't. Well, maybe she did, and I just didn't read it well.
What is Big D's? What did it used to be?
It was Club 20.
Okay.
Right, and then
Oh,
I don't know what it used to be on that side.
oh, it's on the other side,
Yeah.
or it used to be Club 20.
No,
No.
Club 20's on the right.
Okay.
South.
Okay.
And then this one.
Big D's north.
He used to work with us, Mike Dyer. Do you remember him way back in the day? Anyway, so that price, and it's from 7 to 4. All the I think prime rib, chicken steak, yada yada yada, and then all the drinks you can drink for that up until the time, and then I think top shelf is $1 more. If you want the like, that's really not a bad price.
That'd be cool after that little plug right there. If get him to sponsor you, that'd be awesome.
Oh, there you go. Big D's party going on.
There you go.
Well, that's
Call out.
I'm slowly trying to build up the fan base and slowly try to build this up, and then hopefully these brands like Apple can send me shit to
There you
and
go.
I can hey,
Right.
thank you. So
And he's a Soaring Eagle alumni, so there's that brotherhood there.
You gonna sing us a song there or what?
I think you should play something. Does he play?
dabbles.
Well, come dabble. A little dabble, do you?
He's been dabbling on the piano. He's more into the does the beatboxing thing. And the house music.
That's fun to dance to, though.
That's everybody dances too.
So did you want to try this?
Sure. Or what was this one?
This is the Lilo
This was on our Sutton Bay tour. Sutton's.
2011,
Bay.
2012.
2011.
Cool bottle.
11.
It's got a nice Harley on it.
We'll keep that.
You should see the little bar we built.
It
in
has
the
that
garage.
northern taste to it.
A northern taste? What's a northern taste?
Yeah, I want to hear that.
I was leaving the store today after work. I stopped up there and grabbed some cigarettes and some pop. And I come out of there and I smell what reminded me of the kitchen of the White Wagon back when I used to wash dishes when I was in 9th grade. And just the smell just sent this horrid feeling through me like, oh my God, it's Friday night and I gotta go up there and work for frickin' 4 or 5 hours and I hate that place. You know, it was my only time I had to work all week. There you go.
That's me.
Hey.
Hey.
But,
Holla.
yeah, I have some different chords and I forgot which ones work better with these mics, and the other chords are a little tighter.
So what was that smell? Like
It was just like dishwater kind of smell or something.
dirty,
yeah.
kind of oily.
Well, it just kind of like their food in the back there. And
Isn't it funny how smells can just.
but usually
take you
when
back
they
like
got
that.
the broaster chicken shit, that fucking smells so goddamn good. You're like, oh, but you know, you look at it and you're like, but man, it smells good.
You should do the whole chicken.
No.
You should take that leap.
No.
Try it.
Oh, we're right back to food again.
I know. There we go.
Oh, you would love it. It really is so easy. I saw Rachel Ray plug. Maybe you can get her to do something too. She did viewer tips, and this girl took, she's like, another use for your bump pan. She put, seasoned up the chicken however you want to do it, and then she stuck the chicken on the, the core of the bump pan, and then put her root vegetables, whatever you wanted, all the way around it. So the chicken stood upright, kind of like we do the drunken chicken, and all those juices went down into where the vegetables were. I'm like, well, now that just looks good. We got to try that.
That's what's cool about chicken, because even if you mess it up, it can't taste like anything else. It has to taste like chicken. Because everything else tastes like chicken. So it can't
chicken
go out.
tastes however you flavor it.
Right. So if you ruin it, it still tastes like chicken.
Just drink more wine and it'll be not so dry.
Yep. Have a nice white sitting by the stove. So you can...
Or as Rachel Ray says, just cut it up and get a box of chicken stock and soak it in there, and then everybody will think your chicken is moist.
There you go.
I like the way you cheat.
Fuck, shred it and make chalupas or something, chimichangas.
There's always
Hey.
something different to do.
Oh, I love shredded chicken, and then you throw it in a damn flour tortilla and wrap it and then deep fry it. God, it's so good. And homemade flour
I
tortilla.
think we should do. I got
Tortillas.
my own press.
Well, that's for the corn tortillas.
Yes, it is.
I
the
love flour tortillas
You
myself.
can't make flour tortillas?
In that press, it'd be messy.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, crap.
But I mean, it's good for corn tortillas, and corn tortillas are good too. But
I don't really dig those so much.
I really like the corn tortillas when we fried them and then we put them on the frickin'
On the grill?
on the grill.
Oh,
that was delicious.
good.
So are you going to take us up on coming out and having another cooking session? You can do this.
Yeah, we'll have to.
You can
set
do
up
this
some
out
night.
there.
Yeah, just set the cameras up and
That'd be crazy fun.
Yeah.
do like the last show where
We
it's
could
just
do
a reality
chef's
show.
Table.
Yeah.
We went to Midland to Big E's and did a chef's table there, and I thought we were going to just kind of be maybe over like to the side in our own little special area. No, we went back into the kitchen, and we had our own. They had a steel table set up, and there were 9 of us around it, and he's cooking and talking and doing his thing, and they're pouring a different wine for each course. I loved it. It was kind of expensive, and would I do it again? Maybe. It just depends. And you can
Where was that at?
It was in Midland at the old Holiday Inn. But you could call them and set it up for your own group, and so arrange the people you want to sit there with.
No.
Like, oh, that'd be a blast.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Wouldn't it be fun to work for someone that you could go out and try all these places?
Yeah.
And they would comp all your food and your drinks.
Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And you sit down and you go, I love that
If
shit.
anybody's listening, that
Oh,
would
wait.
be my job.
As Bob would say, that's some good shit.
Yeah.
Right.
You'd
Some
be a
good
food
shit.
critic for something, you know.
Right.
But who,
Or
you know,
just
who's going
an
to pay?
experience critic,
Yeah.
you know? It's like, well, they have mystery shoppers, but you
Yeah.
need a mystery, well, kind of like we have the, you know, those lovely people at
Yeah.
Soaring Eagle. Oh, I don't know if I'd want to be that person. Not the whole getting people in trouble part, just
No.
rating how it was. Yeah.
I know. We could start out
Have you
small.
been secret shopped yet?
Yeah.
Have you?
Got 95.
Sorry. Good job.
Just didn't call them by their name, which I never do. So I'll
That's still
continue
pretty
to get a
good.
95 if that's the case.
A 95 is very
I don't want to
good.
know their name. I don't want to know their story.
Dude, I'm just dealing the cards.
Yep. Take care of business, and hopefully it all turns out good. We'll make a little cash and get the hell out there.
Right on. You win, I win. It's a win-win. What were you saying about
Oh, it's been more than 10 seconds, babe.
doing something in my house that had to do with cooking?
Yeah, it's long gone.
Oh, sorry.
If you would have hit the 5 or 6 second range, it might have worked. I'm not guaranteeing that. It could have been 2 to 3.
Well, I'm glad I at least remembered to come back and see if you remembered. That should count for something.
It
How
does.
how do you guys like those lovely white headphones there?
I think
they're gorgeous.
I bet they are. I'm not even looking over there because I know I look like
I
a
feel
dork.
I feel like I'm starting to turn into the Star Wars
Yeah.
soldiers.
Oh, yeah.
You know, the
I feel like maybe Marsha Brady. Not, no, I guess I'd probably be Jan.
Yeah, I found them on Amazon. They were like $5, and it was like free shipping. So I've got like
Sweet.
6 of them.
So, well, do they work?
Yeah, and
Alright.
they you know they don't last real long. My kid's real hard on them. He's went through 3 of them already, but
How do
I
you,
continue to buy them. So
how do you get hard on them? What do you do?
if you lose them and you just wrap them up tight, and the wires come.
Gotcha. Gotcha. So you need some of those, what, Snoop's got some? Or the Beats? Is it
Well,
the
that's
Beats?
like if Skull, Candy wants to send any headsets, that'd be awesome.
Oh, right on, you know?
nice.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Martha Stewart maybe could send some new rugs.
Yeah,
Because
because George is tearing the out of that other
George's
one over
going
there.
to town.
Yeah, George.
George.
Every time I come over here, though, he makes me want my own dog.
It must taste really good because he's eating crap out of that thing.
He's going to have some kind of ass. Gonna have carpet ass.
All right, so we are going to go back to the radioactive follow hour here on the B ChazmoShow. We'll be back.
Is almost certain. How can you tell just how much radiation you've been exposed to? Gamma rays, which are extremely penetrating. Like X-rays, gamma rays...
Well, it's recording too, and I have it so we can watch later on. And I'm also recording the audio too, so there'll be a downloadable audio podcast. And I'll get the cord issue fixed
Okay.
next time, but
All right.
so
You mean that part where we were stuck over there
Is it
was
what?
being recorded?
no,
Shoot.
Oh,
no,
That's good.
none of that was being recorded.
Okay.
They were watching the radioactive follow what to do.
Oh.
nice.
Okay,
And
so-
what do we do?
I wasn't sure. There was something about how they cut the potato. You could the inside of the potato was still good, but the skin was bad. I just don't trust that. So, and it's outdated material. So
Well, we do have a potato guy
The
here.
the actual skin
know.
of a russet is similar to just putting tinfoil on you.
okay,
Yeah. it
so
blocks
maybe
out-
it would
oh,
block out the radiation.
Of course.
Okay.
I trust in Reynolds aluminum.
Uh-huh.
So
you know.
maybe that's where...
So it's kind of the same
maybe
thing.
not right at 0.0 the actual impact area, but
Right, but
100 miles out
yeah.
tinfoil.
And you can make a gun out of it too.
Huh?
The potato gun.
Actually, I think what they're talking about is the actual fallout. For other towns, like it hits here, and the other town, the fallout, and if there is, you can just rinse off your potatoes and don't touch it. Use a napkin, but cut around it, cut the skin off, and the potato is still good.
Gotcha.
Sweet.
So we have, confirmed that is not a myth. That is actually true.
Seems to me, though, if you can throw a potato slice in a pot of stew to take the salt out because it's too much to make it less salty.
Oh, wow, I never...
You didn't know that?
Huh.
Oh, you can do that.
Could you
yes.
do that with, just boiling water if you're doing pasta and the water's way too salty?
Throw a potato in?
Yeah.
Or you could just dump the water out and
You'd
You'd
have to drain it a lot because that's...
I've been guilty of that. I'm like, okay, seawater. Oh, fuck. Okay, those noodles were
and that's
salty.
adding more starch to it.
Yeah, Mediterranean pasta, that's what it is. So, back to my point, if this potato would pull the salt out of the water, if you're using that to, a radioactive thing, wouldn't it just pull the radioactive stuff into the potato?
Well, he's saying the skin's like tinfoil. It just, bounces off.
That wasn't a joke.
Oh.
I'm a spud head.
Plus, you could have lots of eyes on this situation.
Right. Crunching.
Well, I love buying potatoes and just leave them set because you get your money's worth. They fucking multiply and shit.
Right.
You need to taste
plant those.
you need to taste my potato steaks.
Potato steaks.
That sounded weird.
Yeah.
The neighbor lady once, when I was kids, made potato cookies. Those were fucking delicious. So good, man. Those were good.
Breads, potato bread, good.
What potato cookies taste like?
All I remember were they were kind of dense, but they they were really good. And they were soft. They weren't like crunchy. The outside was kind of crunchy, but the inside they were delicious.
Remember,
it was kind of sweet, but you could tell there were potato in there.
like a zucchini, like when you cook zucchini with the bread and stuff. Remember Sherilyn Getz's chocolate chip cookies?
Yeah. And my mom's are better, but
really?
yeah.
Well, you'd have to bring some in for me to try, so I could.
Do that sometime.
I would like to taste on that.
Well, and that's this Sunday. I will be spending the fucking day doing all my. That's the fudge and my bread and shit. So
Yay!
it'll be a good time.
I like gift food baskets. I'm just. I'll bring you a wine gift basket. You got home goodies.
And if you happen to, off of what she just said, give her one. Mm-hmm. Would you put a little separate bag for me? Because
whatever.
Well, I do a chocolate fudge and a peanut butter fudge, and then I do the bread. But the fudge. It's delicious and real thick and rich. But man, it's just a pain in the ass to make. But the outcome's good.
Don't you just?
But you gotta stand there for hours. It just takes forever because it's got to boil up, and then it's got to boil down, and then it's got to get to the right consistency.
Roto blenders.
Well, that's hopefully oil will be around.
Work on fudge?
You know what they should make is
a
kitchen aid that actually has a heating
element
underneath it.
No,
who does that? Shh, that's copyrighted.
We'll edit that. Well,
Brian
it's broadcast
Harris.
live right now.
We're claiming it now. We claimed it.
Shepherd, Michigan.
48883.
I found out.
2012.
Frank and Vicky were telling me about what Facebook, Mount Pleasant yard sale, and Mount Pleasant clothes and stuff, and they're telling me like some of the rules of etiquette on there. They have a lot of rules. Like if you're posting, we want to put my furniture on there, and if you were to comment on it because you said nice or even liked it. Mm-hmm. You have first dibs on anything over anybody else just because you liked it first. Mm-hmm. Doesn't matter that you said you were going to buy it or not buy it. I'm like, really? That just seems a little strange to me. So you like it, but I have 3 people want to buy it, but I have to wait for you to decide you want to do something with it before I can release it. Like, that's just crazy talk.
That doesn't sound right.
It should be the first person who says, I want, and,
I think whoever's got the cash, they're going to sell it to. As
Oh,
far as, having to like things, I think that's just a fucking joke. That's,
Maybe I don't understand enough, but
I can see, when you like a company, they put you into a sweepstakes or something, but to actually be able to know who liked what, when, and, they're
well, because you'll follow it on there. Like, I've watched Vicky on there a few times. She tells, like, oh, I want yada yada, and then it goes from it. And I want if Marie doesn't want, and if I'll take it
Well,
if Marie
talk to
doesn't.
Vicky. Has she got anything from this yet?
I think she's gotten a few things,
Has she?
actually,
Okay.
yes. And it's typically, it's on Mount Pleasant people, so you say, okay, I've got this to sell, like my furniture.
Oh, okay.
Since I'm outside of Mount Pleasant and I'm on Mount Pleasant site, I would think I'd have to at least
They're
be willing to meet or, allow them to, but...
Did you see, I seen something on Facebook today about Craigslist. This guy went to go buy a motorcycle or something, and the dude ended up fucking jacking him. And jacked his face all up and robbed him.
Really?
And
Here?
it wasn't. I don't think in Michigan, but there was just a warning somebody was posting on Facebook that.
But that's been out forever. 'Cause
Yeah.
they always tell people, there's that scam.
Well,
where
definitely don't go alone if you're
Don't
going to,
go alone,
it's
don't-
common
it's
sense.
public place.
But yet he's still got jacked.
Mm-hmm.
Don't give him your home address. Meet somewhere else. All
Yeah.
that BS.
Oh, yeah.
Which would seem common sense, but I guess you just think, oh well, they're just buying my crap and they got to come pick it up. But
Yeah, you don't know anymore who the hell these
I
people
had
are.
a couple people say on my Jeep, they're like, oh, I want it sight unseen. I'm moving. I can't do this. Just send me your address and I'll send you a certified check. I'm like, well, what are they gonna get out of it, Brian? He's like, they have to get your address. I'm like, oh, you are right. No, spam. Weirdo. Well, they made a movie out of that. Remember, the Craigslist killer?
Mm-mm. I don't think I've seen it.
Oh yeah.
I haven't seen that either.
Speaking of Craig,
It is
though,
a thing.
Craig Ferguson's coming to the casino February 23rd, I think.
No
Cheapest
way.
tickets are $40, but I'd really like to go, but I don't think I'm going to give $40 to go see him.
And who is he?
Wait.
He's the talk show host on right after
I like
Letterman,
him.
the
He
Late
used to
Late
be on
Show.
Some kind of sitcom too.
He was on the Drew Carey Show.
Oh,
That's
okay,
not
I've
bad.
seen him.
But if you do obstructive view, Charlie, you can get those for half price. So whatever the middle price ticket is, so if it's
Yeah.
$45, then it'd be only $28 to sit there.
Well, I want to hang around
Okay.
back and just get a picture with them, see if I can talk to Henry, see if he can be like,
I'm
hey.
sure you could. You probably
that'd
got
be
it
cool.
in. You got it in.
Well, Henry's a cool guy. I've talked to him a few times about coming out and giving me some cues on what I got, if I got it set up right, and because I'm just going on a wing and a fucking prayer.
Well, what could you do different? I mean,
Well, there's some stuff he could teach me about that thing over there with all the buttons that I just drool over and go, oh. The mixer.
bring them out.
But
I just figured you just kind of
Actually,
played with it till you
we
got
can-
all the buttons right. Or
We can talk later. I know how to do those. Not
You-
very well, but I can get you started.
and that's I have the basic, but I know there's more that I could do with it that I'm just not, But,
Gotcha.
Yeah, I've run a couple of soundboards for different things.
I know. So yeah, with that, Terry and Brian, thank you guys very much for stopping out and bringing the delicious wines.
Thanks for having us.
Always a pleasure. And yeah,
Cheers,
we'll have to
Charlie.
do
It is a pleasure.
the cooking thing, or just get together and
We'll
bullshit.
see you at the end of the
Cheers.
world thing maybe
Yeah,
later.
well, we'll be here that Friday for sure, broadcasting.
We'll be out with REM and Charlie because it's the end of the
There you go.
world.
Yeah,
as we know it.
we'll have the spotlights on the stage, and that's where the party will be that night. So
Sweet.
There you go.
microphones all around.
Uh-oh.
Do-do-do.
It's not our turn. It's not our turn.
But with that, thank you guys, and thank you Bees Music, and check out the BEmedianet.com. That's our new name. And yeah, we'll talk to you
What was that?
Friday.
Media.
BEmedianet.com.
Just checking.
Yes. Bye.
Hi, Chazmo here. This is Bush Media Network. Freezing cold out here up in the North Country. We are freezing our butts off. My Christmas show, the Chazmo Christmas show, will be December 25th at 9:30 p.m. here on the BushMediaNetwork.com. Tune in and watch as I make an ass out of myself playing some Christmas music and some of my favorite cover tunes on the acoustic and also possibly my piano. On Christmas night, you can call in and we can discuss whatever you want. Is Santa Claus a conspiracy? Is he trying to take over the world? Is Bigfoot really exist? Give me a shout and we'll discuss whatever you want to talk about. All that and more, possible guests in and out, or via Skype. You can call in,